Hey guys, it's Dan, and sorry I haven't made a vlog in quite a while. I was really sick. My voice was gone, and I was basically just laying in bed for a long time. If you'll remember in my previous vlogs 2 and 3, I thought I was getting sick, and I thought it was the pool, but it turned out I just had a really bad chest cold, and work wouldn't even let me go to work. So I was willing to go to work, but they kept sending me home, and then they said, "Stop coming here. Just call and tell us how you're doing, and we'll tell you if you can come to work or not." So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I wasn't allowed to go to work. So that set me back a little bit while I'm here, but that's okay. You know, these things happen. I was gonna try to film at work yesterday, being Friday, but I've made the decision that I'm not going to expose what company I work for. And the reason for that is because some people on the internet take things really far, and you never know what'll happen. So I think it's just in my best interest to not let the public know where I work. And because of that, the company I work for has their logos everywhere. I wanted to film some of our practicing with the big semi trucks and the backing up maneuvering stuff, but every trailer has the logo on it. And it would just take me forever to like keyframe motion blurring across the screen to blur out every single logo. It would just take a long time. So maybe I jumped into this vlogging a little bit too early, but I will still continue to make vlogs, probably twice a week. So yeah, I'll dedicate myself to 2 vlogs a week, and when I figure out a schedule, I will update you guys that on my Crazy Bad Trucker Facebook page as well, and I'll probably mention it in a later vlog as well. So. But I'm going to still update you guys on where I am at in the training process and how I'm doing. Of course, I'm still at the very beginning because I couldn't work basically all week except for one day, which actually wasn't too bad because then I got to binge watch some Walking Dead on Netflix, and boy did I ever. And now I'm on to Breaking Bad. So anyways, so in the training process, where I am right now is still at the very beginning. So I went to school and I learned how to drive the truck, and I passed my government test, which is way more hardcore than the company's, but the company has their own policies, so they need to know that I can do it the way they want to. So I'm basically starting all over again, which is okay because I get more practice before I actually get on the road and have to learn to drive safely. I think I'm a pretty safe driver already, but there's definitely a lot of things that I still need to know and need to work on and things like that. So I'm very teachable at this point. The trainers there are really awesome. All the people there are really cool. Like, everybody's super friendly. The other guys that are here training as well are really friendly as well. I met a new guy yesterday named Sunny, and he's pretty cool. And yeah, everybody jokes around and laughs. So basically what I did yesterday was we just practiced backing up maneuvers. So when you drive your truck into, say, a Walmart, for instance, and you need to make a delivery, you're going to have a whole bay door just full of trucks, and there's going to be, you know, one that's open between 2 other trucks, and you only have about, you know, maybe this much space between each truck. I mean, on each side of your trailer. So when your trailer's in there, you only have this much space on each side to play with. So you have to back this huge truck up precisely and not hit anything. So it actually takes a bit of practice. I find myself, I feel I'm a pretty natural driver. I understand the concept. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I've always been a good driver. It doesn't mean I haven't made any mistakes, but the mistakes I have made, you know, just in driving my everyday life with my own car and stuff, I've definitely learned from. I've had a couple of scares in my life where I made a stupid mistake. So every mistake I have, it kind of jolts me, you know, and wakes me up. So I'm pretty safe these days, and I don't speed at all anymore because I can't afford tickets, because that'll affect my license, which then affects my job. So I'm very much more of a defensive driver now, and it's a good thing to have. It's a good way to be when you're a truck driver. So anyways, the way we practice is we go into the yard where there's all these trailers where I can't film there because there's so many logos, and you get in the truck, there's a couple other guys, there's the trainer, sometimes they're inside the truck, sometimes they're outside the truck, and they find an empty lot with no trailers, but they put cones, like pylons, and they're very wide, you know, so you've got 5 or 6 feet on each side of your trailer. So the space you're trying to get into is very wide. And I did that and I got it in no problem. I mean, I understand the concept of these trailers. And then I asked them, you know, move them closer together. And I kept doing that until they were, you know, about this far away from each side of the trailer. And I was able to do it no problem. So I don't think backing up is going to be too difficult for me. Everybody's different. I mean, there's another guy that's having a bit of trouble with it, and but he's probably going to be better at some parts of trucking than I am right away. So we're all going to learn at different paces and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what's next. I know that next week we're probably going to tighten those cones a little bit more, because at some loading docks, when you actually back up, you have to be within an inch on each side, because their ramp that goes down inside of the trailer so they can get their forklift in is so wide that you have to be precise. So they might move the cones in further and try to get a little bit more precision backing up. So I'm excited for that. We're going to be doing some drives around the city, probably with an empty trailer, or at least something that's not needing to be delivered, just to get used to driving in the city, which I'm very comfortable with anyways. You know, so you can see our turning, because you have to turn very wide with these things. And then probably do some local deliveries. And at some point in time, I'll be doing regional stuff. So I'll be doing a couple overnight trips. You know, I'll be going to the States and back, very close. You know, it's just one night there, one night back or something. And then eventually from here in Winnipeg, I'll do like a 6 to 8 day long haul run going into the States somewhere, which I'm very excited for. I think that'll be a good experience for me. So that's where I am with that. As far as my daily life, like I said, I've been sick. I've been solving a lot of puzzles. I've got my, whoa, I don't want to break that. I got my 7x7 Morphix here. I've just got these 2 pieces left to fix on the centers. And then my 6x8x8, it's been sitting for a couple of days. But just got to do this center and that center and then start reduction. But yeah, I've been solving a lot of puzzles because I've been in bed. And also color neutral as well. While I've been watching, you know, binge watching Netflix and stuff, I've basically been laying in bed, solving, slowly because I'm trying to watch the show, but always color neutral. So I'm really trying to do it, and I am getting faster. I'm averaging about 25 seconds on color neutral right now, which is a lot better than like my 40 seconds before I came here. So it's actually coming pretty quick. I was able to take this puzzle apart, which is Stefan Bomager's 50 moves, and it took me a week to take this apart. It was very difficult. So I'm excited to get home though, because I have my 6x6 Ghost Cube sitting there right now. I have some puzzles from Alphonse Aikman, some wooden ones I designed that are really exciting for me. What else do I got? I got my mini 4x4 finally arrived from the cubicle, and I remember I said that got lost. Well, it finally showed up a month later. Nothing to do with the cubicle on that one though. That's as soon as it's out of their hands, anything that happens is the responsibility of the post. So cubicle got it out within a day. So they did their part. It just happened to be Christmas rush and they lost it. So what else? The cubicles actually, they sent me an email saying they're sorry it took so long, and that they'll actually send one here for me. So I'll have 2. I don't know if I'll take them up on that. It seems a little bit like I don't need 2, but I think they want me to review it. I don't know if they want me to review it sooner than before I can get home, or if they just want to make up for that. I don't know. They don't need to though, because it's not their fault. It's post office fault, but I don't know. I'll talk to them about it. What else? Mefforts have just sent me an email saying they're sending me a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see what they're giving me. Alright, they are giving me something called a Pyraminx Diamond with fluorescent labels, twins, which means there's probably a black and a white one. And I think it's the Pyraminx Duo. It's the Pyraminx Diamond. It's their new one. It's kind of like the brother or sister puzzle to that. They're also sending me a Pyraminx Diamond with 8 colors. Twins, so black and white, so that's 4 puzzles. And then they're sending me 2x2 eggs. I think these are metallized, just like the Ghost Cube was. It's like a morphing egg. It's a 2x2, and I think they're metallized, and that's I think that's 7 or 8 different ones that they're sending me. It's And they're also sending me a red metallized ghost cube, which is extremely rare. They're not for sale. They're for people who have made an impact in the puzzle community, and also for people who win major speed cubing events. So yeah, so that's really cool that he was sending me that. It's actually really nice of him. So anyways, he's sending that here in Winnipeg, and that's I think a pretty fast type of shipping as well. EMS out of China. It's sort of like DHL here or whatever. So I think I should probably get that soon. So that'll be really cool, and I'll do an unboxing of that on my Crazy Bad Cuber channel as well. So anyways, guys, that's the vlog. It's not really exciting, no crazy editing and gym music and weird things going on. Still getting over my sickness. Tomorrow I will start filming, and I'll try to make it more entertaining, but I want to get this one out to you guys for an update, and I just like talking to you guys anyway. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.